Hey Hi5, I tried to record a nice long 15-minute clip of what happened in that game to help you out, but it turns out I fucked up and only recorded 5 minutes, so I'll try to give you the best pointers I can here. I hope you take this in the spirit it's meant. It's meant to help you, because I noticed some things that I think will help you a ton. First of all, start off Morgesh with a healer token and a mana potion. And it's going to make your life so much easier in mid lane in the early game. So much easier. The first couple ganks where you got caught out, like, I noticed two things happened. One, it was like you were just 1 or 2 seconds late dropping down to that river buff. Enough time for Quang to get his fucking invisibility, and that's how he got the gank off on you, because he was waiting down there invisible for you. The other thing was the feel of the game. It feels like you're all alone in mid. I've been there. But you really weren't. If you watched this clip, even FaZe was just there. Countess rotates in the first 20 minutes at least twice. Grux is there 2 or 3 times for you. So I know it felt like you're alone because they were trying to bully you and they were like controlling the river really well. But I think if you watch the replay, you'll see you probably weren't. The other big thing I think will really help, if you watch how you're attacking the minions, you're kind of like full steam ahead, which is okay here for sure. I mean, this is not a great situation here. You know, you're low health. He's got the river buff. He's 100% gonna dive you there. Probably in that case, maybe just run. But I think in the early game, the part that I fucked up the recording on, which you can go back and look at, you're attacking the minions full speed with your auto attacks, your basic attacks, and you keep pushing the wave past the river when you don't need to. And a couple of times Quang came in and did some damage to you, and it kind of set you back enough that they were able to finish you off later. So I would say hold off, just try to get the last hits, pretend like you're playing ADC, you know, until you get to that point in the mid lane, and then later on start pushing it a little harder so that you don't have to cross that river and get caught out. So yeah, healer token and mana potion first, so you can get much better sustain early game. Don't press the lane so much so you don't get caught out. And 3, of course, I know you don't want to hear it, but wards will really help you. And definitely rewatch this match. I think there's a lot that you'll be able to see that you were getting some help. And like later on, hopefully recorded, I'll show you the part where they got the tier 1 down and pushed to the tier 2. You can kind of see where people were when they 4-man, 5-man ganked you in the mid. They had pushed both lanes all the way to our other 2 tier 2s. So Grux and I were on right, trying to push that back. I don't know why Grux was on right. He could have been in the middle helping you. You're right there. Countess was pushing left back, and FaZe was kind of useless this game, to be honest. She was on the river. Don't ask me what she's doing on the river, and then she just charges in right there and dies for like absolutely no reason. So I'm kind of replaying that battle here so you can see what happened. You're there. You're kind of pushing up with no wards. Quang is waiting on your left to kill you. The other 2 enemies are on the right river there. On your right, you can see them, and they're going to come through the jungle and gank you. They're pushing the lane on the right side, so we have to defend it. And they're going to rotate very quickly through the river. There's me and Grux defending that lane, and they're going to rotate very quickly after pushing it, which is smart. Exactly what our team needs to do. Set the lanes on either side, push them up, rotate to the middle. That way the team is forced to defend those lanes. If they don't defend the lanes, the minions take them. If they do defend those lanes, then there's a favorable matchup in the middle, which is, so they're just playing smart team play, which I think is where our team was lacking. We weren't coordinating nearly enough. Countess is pushing a lane here. She starts to come to you as soon as she realizes you need help. You can see that there. You know, as soon as you got hit with that first root, Countess was on her way. In the background, you can see me and Grux. As soon as you got hit, we're on our way. I mean, we're coming as fast as we can. The only way we could have got there even sooner is if there was wards, you know. Once that tier 1 goes